Hello and welcome to another edition of Speak the Funk Up. My name is Corey Funk, and I've been really thinking about a lot of things going on. I've been reading up on good old Donald Trump supporting protests and things like that. And you know what? Like, I get the 6 feet away from everybody and all that, but I also get the fact that people want to get back to work. People are going nuts because they're feeling useless. And thing is, like, I'm going to be doing these videos a lot more, and I've been mostly working in kitchens my whole life, and that's going to affect me a lot because they're going to start looking at kitchens and things like that. But here's the thing: eventually we got to get back to normal, and we got to fight to get back to normal. And what I mean by that is, eventually I like to go out, I like to do the karaoke thing, and I'm going out for the odd walks. I do the odd walks. I still, when I've gone to the banks, I do the rules of the 6 feet apart, and I get that. But eventually, things have to get back to normal, and we got to fight for them to get back to normal. That's just something that's going on in my head. And if it wasn't for, like, some people might not like me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Like, I've read about things like the Chinese wet market and all that, and I don't blame Chinese people, but I do blame the government for the Chinese government for the wet market. And I blame the Chinese government for blocking their citizens from, like, communicating outside. And thing is, humanity needs humanity. Like, this, it's a good thing that the pollution's gone, but humanity needs humanity. It's just something going through my head right now. And I've just watched a video on Amazing Lucas talking about the protests and them protesting because they want to get back to work. And I do not blame them. I'm going to be the first to say that I do not blame them because people are feeling trapped. I'm kind of one of them. I am a claustrophobic fuck, to be honest with you. I don't like being encaged in a space, but I want to give people hope. People need hope. And people also need to get back to work. And we got to fight this. And we also got to fight that we have to get back to work eventually. And yeah, this is going through a lot of my head. And, like, if it wasn't for I get back to the Chinese wet market with the Wuhan bat and the health violations, which fucked the entire world. It really, truly did. It fucked the economy bad. It raped the economy. It bent the economy over. And that's why, like, for instance, there's one type of job that I think should be completely banned, and that is the Chinese wet market. That is the wet market in general. I think it is the sickest fucking thing out there, and I can't believe that they actually think that this is a good idea. Especially this whole wet market thing is a direct result for this whole COVID-19. So that's one job I think that should never be reopened, is the Chinese wet market. And I just wanted to talk to you because this has been on my mind constantly. I figured this would be the perfect time to talk about it. We all want to get back to work. We do. I don't want to be dependent on the government. I would rather fucking work my way and try to do it that way. I don't want to be dependent on them. I don't think this Justin Trudeau is a fucking smart man. He is a complete dumbass. Sorry, Mr. Prime Minister, you screwed up. You also screwed up on the fact that you got in office with you having seats, but you didn't win the popular vote. The entire country knows this. The fact you didn't step down, the fact that you start sending money to China to help them out instead of dealing with helping your own people. And we're seeing that now. I even think the East is seeing that now. You fucked up. Big time. And I will admit there is only one thing I agreed with you, and that was the legalization of marijuana. I do think that was the only good thing you've ever done. Ever. Of course, drug dealers would disagree with me on that, but I think that's one thing that cuts out something that's the only good thing you've ever done, is you legalize weed. Everything else you've done, you fucking put us in debt. You put us in danger. You're fucking sending shit overseas instead of dealing with helping your own. And you just recently fucking banned the borders. Shame on you. But I wanted to talk about this, and I wanted to talk about that eventually I feel, and a lot of people feel, and I'm fighting this, but I'm still going for my walks to the store, getting my thing to keep my fucking mind sane. Because the truth is, we need that. We need other people, or else we go fucking where. I mean, I get keeping at a distance certain times to go out. I get that. But humanity needs humanity. Some might agree with me, some might not. I just wanted to fucking talk about it and see what other people think. Anyway, all my Speak the Funk Up subscribers, love you guys. This is my latest video. I just kind of want to talk about that eventually. We gotta fight. We eventually do have to go back to work. Some might not agree with me, some do. And a lot of these things are just common sense, like fucking wash your hands. Worked in kitchens long enough, that is common sense. And I do think that this whole thing should get people to think, yeah, maybe we should have washed our hands in the fucking first place. And yeah, like I said, Chinese wet markets, shut them down. They fucked the entire economy up. And not just worldwide. And yeah, the Chinese government will not like me. I support South Park because they spoke up also against the Chinese government in the Ban for China episode. By the way, classic episode. I don't support censorship. I support freedom of speech. And I want us to get back instead of living in fear. Because this is putting the world in a fearful state. Anyways, love you guys. Hope you enjoyed my video. Just kind of wanted to speak it out. Thank you.